This is Shojo back with the awesome Comic Expo in Cincinnati 2015, and we're here with yet another person that's worked on Tusk and so many other beautiful, beautiful films, concept and everything. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Doing great, great.
My name's Mark Kidwell. I'm a comic artist and I design special effects for film.
When'd you get started in special effects?
Well, 2006, I was creating a comic series called Bump for Fangoria magazine, and I was introduced to Robert Kurtzman, and he read Bump, loved it, and we were planning on working together on the film version. And ever since then, he and I just hit it off, and I've been designing effects for his Creature Core company since '06.
Nice. So since 2006, wow. Okay. So what all have you learned in those years?
Well, I've learned that you actually have to put a person in that suit. A lot of my initial designs were just crazy, wacky, alien monster things, which looked great on paper, but then Bob would come and bring me back down to earth and say, hey, a guy's got to get in here. Got to fit his arms and legs and his head. He's got to be able to see out of this thing. So I've learned a lot of the internal structure that allows a human being to actually guide and move these suits.
Okay. So it went more from just completely fantasy to more functional.
Right, because I'm a comic artist, and in comic books you can do anything. There are no rules and there are no budgets.
Right.
I find out now, what's feasible, what the producers will pay for, what a guy can actually get in and manipulate, and what looks good on camera.
So for the kids that want to do what you do, what advice do you have for them?
As far as what I do, I write and draw. So my first piece of advice is just read. Read anything you can get your hands on. Whatever interests you, read it. It doesn't all have to be horror or fantasy or sci-fi. Read the classics, read westerns, read comics, read magazines. Then after that, if you want to be an artist, draw. Draw and focus on things that you don't like to draw, like hands and cars and horses and trees, because that's the stuff in comics. You're going to be drawing maybe 1 or 2 pages with Batman on it. Everything else is going to be Gotham City and a taxi cab or a lady walking down the street or Alfred cleaning the silver.
Right. A whole lot of detail in the background.
Exactly. And it's got to be everything. Can't be just a guy in the cape because, like I said, that's only a part of the story.
What are you working on lately?
Well, I do a series for Image Comics called 68. It's about the rise of the living dead during the Vietnam War in 1968. And then as far as Bob is concerned, I'm working with him on 3 more movies for Kevin Smith. Yoga Hosers, which is wrapping right now. I designed the hockey goalium for that film. And I just did some work on Mallbrats, and then I think Moose Jaws is coming after that. So I've done a little bit of design work here and there, some a lot, some just a little for each one of those features.
Oh, awesome. Can you tell us anything about the costumes for Moose Jaws?
Really can't, kind of under gag order. We have to leave that for Kevin to spill the beans on.
Right. We'll listen to his podcast for that one.
There you go, and he will spill the beans when the time is right.
When the time is right.